Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, State Senator Janice Bowling is calling for emergency rules governing abortion. Kraft Heinz Foods is recalling 2 million pounds of its turkey bacon products. The Motlow College Foundation is getting ready for the annual golf tournament fundraiser. We'll talk with Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell about vandalism at the high school in Tullahoma. Hats will be in style at the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration this Saturday night, and we'll speak with Tim Hamilton from the Hamilton Brothers about their performance coming up this Saturday night at the South Jackson Civic Center. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Hey everybody, I'm John Harris.
My name is Cass Barnes.
We just wanted to make you all aware of the first annual Tullahoma Alumni Coffee Pot Game. It's going to be at Coffee County Middle School on their varsity football field. It's going to be September 19th, 2015.
I'm playing quarterback and I'm one of the team captains.
Also a team captain, I'm playing left guard and defensive tackle. This is very important that we get community support and involvement with this program. It's going to be one of the biggest revenue generators for the Tullahoma Quarterback Club, and we're estimating anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 of additional revenue that we could start bringing in to the Tullahoma Quarterback Club on a residual basis for each of these games that we do. So we look forward to your support and hope to see you there.
So come out and support your Tullahoma Wildcats.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Republican State Senator Janice Bowling is one of 5 GOP lawmakers calling for emergency rules governing abortion in Tennessee. She also wants the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation to investigate Planned Parenthood and other abortion providers in the state. Senator Bowling says Governor Bill Haslam should impose new rules guaranteeing harvested fetal tissue is not sold. Last week, health officials told lawmakers they had no reason to believe abortion providers were breaking any state law governing the procedure. A spokesman for Planned Parenthood said the organization does not participate in any tissue donation or sales program. Bowling's district includes Coffee, Warren, and Franklin counties.
Kraft Heinz Food Company is recalling more than 2 million pounds of turkey bacon products that may be unsafe because they could possibly spoil before the best when used by date. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service said that it has received reports of illness tied to individuals eating the items. The turkey bacon products included in the recall were produced between May 31st and August 6th. They were shipped across the U.S. and exported to the Bahamas and St. Martin. Consumers with questions about the recall can contact the Kraft Heinz Consumer Relations Center at 1-800-278-3403. The recall includes 56, 36, and 48-ounce cardboard boxes labeled as Oscar Mayer Selects Uncured Turkey Bacon. It has best when used through 26 October 2015.
The Shelbyville Police Department is partnering with the Tennessee Governor's Highway Safety Office to step up DUI enforcement through the Labor Day holiday. The statewide Booze It and Lose It campaign is part of a nationwide mobilization to prevent drunk driving. Tennessee experienced 6,645 known alcohol-related crashes in 2014. That equates to an average of 18 people each day making the decision to get behind the wheel after they've been drinking. Police Chief Jan Phillips said, quote, "Too many people think their actions don't affect everybody else. They know it's illegal, they know it's wrong, but they do it anyway. They make decisions as if those statistics just don't apply to them." Increased state and national messaging about the dangers of drunk driving are expected to help this problem, coupled with checkpoints and increased officers on the roads. Their aim is to drastically reduce the toll of drunk driving. A single DUI conviction can cost an individual $5,000 or more in addition to jail time. Offenders could also be required to attend drug and alcohol treatment or to install an ignition interlock device in their vehicle.
The Motlow College Foundation is planning its 22nd annual golf tournament for Friday, September 18th at the Bear Trace Golf Course at Timms Ford Lake State Park. This year's event is being sponsored by Jacobs Technology, Ascend Federal Credit Union, Dave's Culberson Funeral Home, Lakeway Publishers, Nationwide Express, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System, First Vision Bank, Franklin County Industrial Board, and Roscoe Brown Incorporated. Stan McNabb Automotive is sponsoring the hole-in-one contest. There will also be closest to pin and longest drive contests, as well as a special contest, the winner of which will win 50% of all contest proceeds. All proceeds from the tournament benefit Motlow College students, primarily through scholarships including, but not limited to, honors, presidential, student government, and athletic scholarships. The tournament is a 4-person scramble with prizes for 3 places and 2 flights. The cost to participate is $110 per person or $440 per team, which includes green fees, car rental, mulligans, and lunch. Lunch will be served at noon and the tea time is at 1 o'clock. In the event of an inclement of weather, the rain date is September 25th. Contact the Motlow College Foundation at 931-393-1543 or 931-393-1692 to sign up for the tournament.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stan McNabb Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
I always recommend Stan McNabb Detail Shop to all of my friends. I'm always so impressed by how quickly they can return your vehicle back to you. It's always spotless and I'm always very impressed.
Spotless, clean. I was really amazed.
It looks like a brand new car when I get it back.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stan McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what the difference our detail can make.
An annual event started in 1939 will continue when the World Grand Championship celebration will once again be held in Shelbyville, Tennessee at the Celebration Arena. Each year, people come from all over the world to contend for the coveted honor of being crowned World Grand Champion. From the wonderful flat shod to the exciting performance horse, they will fill the ring with the breed's best of the best. The celebration supports local charities, and this year they are asking everyone to come out and support the largest nonprofit event in Middle Tennessee and the charities that depend on this event to fund their cause. Come out and be a part of a family tradition by showing your support for the annual Walking Horse National Celebration. For ticket and box seat information, call 931-684-5915.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Police, along with assistance from the Manchester Police Department and the Coffee County Sheriff's Department, have arrested 3 young men for vandalism at the Tullahoma High School the night before the annual Coffee Pot football game. Jim spoke earlier this week with Police Chief Blackwell about the incident.
Vandalism that occurred in Tullahoma last weekend. Mm-hmm. Can you, relative to the Coffee Pot game, so can you talk a little bit about that?
You know, and it's kind of ironic. I was in the shift meeting on Thursday afternoon, and the sergeant said, Coffee Pot game's coming up, you know, be watching, you know, watching for anything that looks out of the ordinary, and then to come in Friday morning and find out, you know, the stadium had got hit.
Yeah.
You know, so that obviously starts your day off wrong, you know, when you walk through the door, and that's because you know what the other side effects are going to be. Uh-huh. You know, the media is going to get a hold of it. We're going to get inundated with phone calls and you know, everything. So And of course, you know, I had a couple text messages from, you know, an alderman and someone else, and you know, we're getting on it. You know, we're not going to just sandbag this thing and let it rest. You know, we're on it hot and heavy. And what we found out from the school resource officer, of course, he's at the high school, so it's okay. You take the investigation, and looks like at about 9:48 in the evening on Thursday, 3 people were observed on the camera coming into the stadium and then doing the vandalism. The camera quality was not good enough to be able to see who they were. We could get a physical description. And then first thing in the morning, our detectives jumped on it, and they called Manchester Police. And between the 2 agencies, probably by noontime, we knew who we were looking for.
That's pretty amazing.
Well, and it is, and you know, we don't always want to give our criminals a lot of credit. You know, we were able to just do a couple common sense things, and we found out who they were. And then we went to the high school and talked to the school resource officer there, and he was able to identify who it is we were looking for. So between the 3 agencies, us, Manchester Police, and the Sheriff's Office, probably by 1 o'clock, we were already getting juvenile petitions on them. So it worked out very well.
I think I might have read somewhere, but they weren't all actually affiliated with the football team or the school.
They weren't in any fashion with the football team. What I was told, 2 of them were 17 years old, and they were both students at the high school, not team players or anything. And the other one was 16, and he was no longer a student at the school. So, you know, they were just basically 3 people that decided to get into some mischief, and subsequently they were charged with a juvenile petition, which means they'll go before a juvenile judge, but the underlying charge or offense was vandalism between $1,000 and $10,000. So it's got a pretty hefty price tag on it.
So are their parents going to be liable to make restitution?
You know, and it's probably a question for a juvenile judge or an attorney, but you know, parents are always responsible for the kids up to, you know, until they're 18. But there is some mitigating circumstances where, you know, the parent can't be with the kid 24/7.
Sure.
But you know, if the parents maybe gave them the money, you know, or drove them to someplace, then you know, there'd be some what we call culpability on the parents' part. But we'll just have to see what happens on that. You know, someone's got to pay for the damage. And you know, 16 and 17-year-olds generally don't have the resources to do that.
That's true. That's true.
But we're very happy that we were able to resolve it so quickly. And as you said, last year was the Bobcat. You know, some people were really, really aggravated about that last year, and rightly so. And you know, there was no monetary damage. This year there's some monetary damage, and you know,
you caught the person that did the Bobcat thing.
We got them last year as well. Of course, we let the Wildlife Resource Agency, TWRA, handle that, because that issue was more of a dealing with, you know, the animal out of season. And so TWRA handled that. No, rivalries are good, you know, and it always makes the game more exciting, but the malicious destruction of property or stepping over the line, that doesn't add to it.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester is your home for both new and pre-owned trucks. We have a huge selection of over 200 trucks to choose from. Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com and view our great selection. We are your truck headquarters, and we want to be your one-stop shop. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester, your truck headquarters. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration is having a hat contest this Saturday night. Peggy Burton spoke with a group of ladies who will be participating in the event.
Because it's all about those hats. Look at this. I love this. These ladies are from Shelbyville, and you are Karen Hinman. Karen, I was going to introduce you, and I lied, and I didn't, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
That's okay.
But you're obviously the spokesman for this group.
Yes, I am. We're here on behalf of the celebration, which starts this week, and we're doing something for the first time this year called Hats Off to the Celebration.
I love it.
And everybody, it's to create fun and excitement, and it's really taken off. We have some stores in Shelbyville that are selling hats on our behalf. Joy DeVee is a point of interest if someone hasn't got their hats yet. In the Antique Mall, and they have a whole window with hats and an article in the window, so
all
it's
colors,
real
all
fun.
styles.
That's right. I would like to introduce some of the folks that are here with me today, if I may. This is Virginia Stewart, Whitley Green, and Gail Holcomb. And we're just kind of here to show you how fun it is to be in hats. Real quickly, let me tell you a little bit about the event. Like I said, it's the first time that we're doing it.
And this is all about the Walking Horse Celebration.
That's right, it's the Walking Horse Celebration. It does start this week. Wednesday night is the Futurity, and Saturday and Thursday night, the horse show actually starts.
Yeah, it actually starts.
It actually does start. We have a carnival coming adjacent to the grounds that same night for the first time this year, just for the kids and for the family to have fun. That first night, by the way, is going to be called Throwback Thursday. So it's going to be fun. We invite you to come to the grounds. We're going to have pictures of horses from yesteryears, from the 40s and 50s and 60s, people and horses from all those eras. And I've kind of handpicked a lot of them. They're wonderful. So we're going to do that on Thursday. Saturday night is Hats Off to the Celebration. It is the first time that we're doing it, as I said. And we encourage everyone that comes to the show that evening to please wear a hat.
Now, is that the night you're doing the contest for
Yes,
the hats?
it is.
Okay.
And we're inviting women, men, and children
to wear their hats.
To wear their hats. If they would like to partake in a contest, which we would love, as you're coming into the ring that night, right there to the right is a little building called the Blue Ribbon. It's our VIP room, and I'm going to have my 3 judges. I have 3 judges,
and they're judging as they walk in.
That are judging, and so they'll walk over to the grass. They'll be judged by the 3 judges. They'll walk over to a screen and get their picture taken. We've got a bench and a pretty screen with some plants and stuff. And then they can go proceed on into the show. The judging starts at 5:30 and it goes to 7:30. The show actually starts at 7 o'clock.
So if you want to be judged, you got to come at 5:30.
Between 5:30 and 7:30.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be a fast process. Quick little form. Step over to the judges. Do a turn for them. Get your picture made and proceed on into the show and have fun. About mid-show, our announcer will announce the winners of the contest. We have 5 divisions. We have the prettiest hat, the largest hat. Let me tell you that in the walking horse business, one of the things we have is AOT. That's an amateur-owned and trained horse. In the hat department, that is an amateur-owned and designed horse. It's the AOD class.
That's cute.
So if anybody wants to just get a hat and decorate their own, we have a division for that. We have a division for gentlemen. And a lot of men are partaking. I've been sent a lot of pictures of cool hats men are doing. And then we have a kids crazy hat division. Cute. And we just want them to have fun with that. So then, mid-show, we'll announce the winners. And then we're going to ask them to go to the entry gate.
So do they get a prize?
In class 83, just 1 second. And we're going to put them in convertibles. I know it. We're going to put them in convertibles and recognize their wins, and they'll ride around the ring.
That's awesome. What fun.
That's Hats Off to the Celebration.
That's a great idea.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Are you all wearing the hats you got on tonight? I mean, today?
I am not. I'm going to wear a different hat.
No. But you just pick these up for today.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I love
So
the
that's Hats Off to the Celebration. Virginia, you tell a little bit about what we're doing to encourage enthusiasm around the community.
Oh, you mean the ribbons?
Yes.
She and I started a campaign last year to have the tricolor ribbons on the we should have brought one on the doors. You know, business doors, people's mailbox or whatever. The tricolor being the blue for first place, red for second, and yellow for third. And they make beautiful big bows with the streamers.
Sounds pretty.
So this year we're seeing more of them out, and just to create a little spark of enthusiasm and excitement, and say welcome to the visitors, that we appreciate the celebration and what it does, you know, for the community.
I think that's
We'll be right back after these announcements.
All I have to do is think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
We're losing it, doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. The Hamilton brothers will be performing this Saturday night at the South Jackson Civic Center. Peggy Burton spoke with Tim Hamilton about the concert.
And I'm on the set now with Tim Hamilton, one of the Hamilton brothers revealed. It's coming to South Jackson Civic Center on the 29th. I'm so excited about this.
We are too.
I've known you since you were a baby boy picking on a bass guitar, and then you helped teach a guitar class at West Middle School with me.
I can't believe you remember that.
I do remember that. That was new to me because I wasn't very smart on the guitar, and you were awesome at that stage of your life. So
awesome.
You all are coming to South Jackson Civic Center on the 29th of August. So
Saturday.
And I'm excited because you're bringing more than just yourselves.
Right.
And tell me a little bit.
We're going to bring a couple of artists that we're producing. Miss Kim Fleming, who is a well-known vocalist, world-renowned, sang with a lot of different people.
And what is her style?
Her style is, she's a jazz singer.
Oh, I love that.
She does jazz and gospel, but she's primarily a jazz singer.
Kim
so we're
Fleming.
going to bring Kim Fleming.
And where's she actually from?
Kim is from Nashville.
Okay.
Kim is from Nashville. We're also going to bring Ashley Brooks. Ashley is a local young lady who sings and performs and writes. She's actually from Winchester, Tennessee.
Oh.
So we've been working with Ashley for a little while now.
So y'all are producing records and recording and all that.
We're doing some live recording and some production work.
And so there's you, Teron, and Walter, make up the Hamilton Brothers Revealed, and then you're bringing more than just yourselves.
Right.
And you're not just a jazz singer or just a jazz player. What your music crosses
we
over.
branch out. We do gospel, we do R&B, we do jazz, we do rock and roll. We do
And tell me, do you do a lot of writing?
We do.
And so you're going to have some of your originals.
We're going to do some original pieces.
Some cover tunes.
Correct.
Do you have a favorite person you cover?
Not really, because we cover so many different. We cover so much different music.
Different things.
Right.
And do all three of you sing?
Well, we know how to sing, but but we don't. We can. I may do something on the microphone.
Yeah.
I might possibly.
Okay. But the girls you're bringing in are singers.
Yeah, the girls are singers.
And
we're also bringing in our sisters.
Your sisters come.
Right.
We're
going to have 3 or 4 of my sisters.
Fantastic.
Right.
That sounds exciting.
So they're going to do something for you all too.
Well, I just picture your house when I think of Donna and Walter too, even though he's gone. But I know that your house was full of music from the time you were a little bitty boy.
Right.
What hooked you?
I don't know. I think because I saw my older siblings and my father, my mother, and my grandmother all singing and performing.
And spending the time in music.
The instruments were there. My father provided instruments, and we all just gravitated.
How many instruments do you play?
I played bass guitar, I played keyboards, and played drums.
Awesome.
So
and then
play a little bit of guitar.
Do all of you guys do the A little bit of everything?
Multiple, yes.
You can just jump from one end to the other?
We do. We do, if we have to.
That's such a great talent. And I know Walter's up there thinking, oh,
absolutely.
Man, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
What
He's going to be
guy.
with us. He's going to be with us.
He's a great
That's
guy.
for sure.
All right, I think you need to know that you call South Jackson Civic Center 931-455-5321 for tickets, or you can go online at southjacksoncivicCenter.org, go to events and tickets, and you can get tickets online now, which is really good.
That is very convenient.
I'm trying to think what the price of tickets are, but they're very fair price, and we're so excited about having this event. But there's the number to call. Miss Fran Gray will take your reservations today. Bring your family. You're going to have a great time. This production starts at 7:30, and we'll be opening the doors for people to come in by 7.
Right.
And ticket will be open by 6:30, I think. That's sort of the way it runs. And because y'all might be doing sound check just before.
Yeah.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up after these messages.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte, and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1943 at 104 degrees. The record low was in 1945 at 50 degrees. Average high on this day is 88 and the average low is 64. Tonight, look for mostly clear weather with a low of around 60. Mostly sunny weather in your forecast for Friday with a high of 84 and a low of 67, and a chance of storms in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 85 and a low of 67. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6, wishes you and your families a wonderful weekend. Thank you.